I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for
Hallo? into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you.
before. 'Cause I don't want it all, I just want enough. Something small that will keep me tough. 'Cause I don't feel like I am enough. But then I hear you through the roof. Darling, don't let the callous parts of your heart grow. Darling, don't let go. Don't you dare lose hope. Head held high so the leeches can't feed off your mind. Darling, don't let go. Don't you dare.
Well, hello and welcome back to the German Speed Puzzling Championship on this second day here in Pforzheim. I am here again with my colleague Bea. Hi, Bea.
Hello, good morning.
We have a full plan today. We will start in about 5 minutes with the individual finals, where we will determine this year's German champion as well as the best puzzler internationally, and also the champions for the categories of the senior participants and the junior participants of under 18. We can hear outside there's the party starting.
Super, vielen Dank.
As people are getting ready, Ronnie is doing the welcome.
Das Finale geht nur über 75 Minuten. Also wir haben 75 Minuten. Wie immer starte ich den Wettkampf mit einem Countdown, sage die ersten 60 Minuten an und wieder die letzten 10 Minuten und die letzten 60 Sekunden wie immer. Bei dem Puzzle, das vor euch liegt, sind die Verschlusskleber alle schon durchtrennt. Also die Puzzle sind offen. Legen wir los? Fangen wir an? Okay, seid ihr bereit? Dann beginne ich jetzt mit dem Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, los geht's!
And we are off, and we are going to listen into the wonderful sound of 110,000 puzzle pieces being thrown on the tables and flipped around. And we see the first hands flying, and as they are turning the puzzle around, we are going to do our own puzzle unwrap here, backstage. And this is the wonderful puzzle that our finalists are puzzling today.
It's called A Mindful Moment, and it's by Janni Handi.
It's a beautiful, beautiful puzzle
Yes.
with some yellow background in the top. A lot of detail, actually.
Yes.
And some repetitions in this puzzle. So we have green leaves on this area. And they are kind of the same colors all over. They're similar seeming lines. So I'm interested to see where people are going to start with this puzzle.
Yeah, and almost no gradient.
That
so
is
it's all
correct,
very
yes.
distinct areas.
Yes, so
Yeah.
there is going to be a lot of what we
Yeah.
call feature plus one, which means there is going to be some gray area that has a little piece of maybe the plant or maybe the pot that you can find orientation with. I think I guess that many people are going to start with the picture on the side. Of
Yeah,
that,
could be.
yes.
I guess.
So let's have a look.
What do you think?
here.
What time would it be finished? I guess it's a fast one.
I think it might be a fast one.
Yeah, I
And
guess-
as we have the fastest puzzlers from yesterday,
Yeah.
do you think we're going to beat the 30 minutes?
Yes. Yeah, somehow I think so.
You're
I think
really confident
maybe,
we're going to beat 30 minutes. So
Maybe
let's
25,
put the
23.
question into the
Yeah.
chat and ask, do you think that we are going to beat the 30-minute mark, or how long do you think our top puzzlers are going to take to finish this puzzle?
Oh, 29 minutes?
29 minutes, yeah.
Yes.
So yesterday's fastest puzzler,
Yes.
it took her 28 minutes and I think around 20 seconds. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen today.
Yeah. No, yesterday it was 38 minutes. No, 28. Wrote it.
Okay, so we are going to have a look outside at the tables where we see that there is a lot of sorting going on this table. We see that as most people will sort out the borders first. If you look at the fastest puzzlers in our front row, you will see that they have even a special technique for switching those pieces around. So they try to really already have the pieces turned the right way around for the border when they put them down on the side, so they only have to touch each piece once. Here we have Kati, and you can see that technique. She's actually doing this technique. So she's switching around the pieces as she picks them up, so they are all facing the same way. And then when she puts the pieces down, she already has them right side up. And we are now at almost 4 minutes, which means that, as you can see, the fastest puzzlers will already have completed the flip and are already starting to put the border pieces together or even have sorted out some areas. Like here we see that there seems to be some yellow sorting also going on. Yeah.
So how would you go on this puzzle?
I always start with the border.
Yes.
I try not to, but I do start with the border.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so
And
let's
then-
have a look at the, we have a 27 minutes and 42 seconds. That is a very specific
Yeah.
guess from Catherine Puzzles. That's wonderful, but we do have,
Some
Yeah.
also around 30-minute mark.
it's mostly around the 30-minute mark, yes. Some
Yes.
are saying below 30. So just a reminder that where in the preliminary rounds we had 90 minutes for 500 pieces. In this final, we only have 75 minutes to complete the puzzle. I saw early on we had somebody's watch from Australia.
Yes.
Yes, you had a good afternoon from Australia. I am very, very happy to see so many people in this chat as we have switched to daylight savings today. So you had to get up an hour early to join us. But I am sure later on people are going to watch it. On this table, you just saw Margit. She's our senior champion of 2025 and participating in this round.
You can see a lot of sorting for the yellow one. I think this
Yes,
is the one
yeah.
that really, really pops out. And
This is
almost-
Anne, and she sorts out, yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be the top part. So yesterday in the puzzles we had, people started really at different points, and in this one I'm wondering where people are going to start filling in the pieces. There's a lot going on. If you look at the puzzle pieces individually, there's actually a lot going on in the puzzle pieces. So even the picture does not look all too busy. It is a little bit busy.
So you-
Do you prefer busy puzzles?
No.
Or no busy
But
puzzles.
this puzzle would be perfect for me.
Yeah.
It's very distinct areas, no gradient, and just some structure on it, on the leaves maybe, and very poppy colors, and
Yeah. Okay, so here we can
What
already
do
see.
you think about the puzzle?
I think it's really beautiful. I think
Yeah.
all puzzles that we've seen so far are really, really beautiful.
Yes.
So here with Kati, we already see a big part coming
Yes.
together. It's kind of upside down, so I think, is it the middle part, like the
No, it looks
the window in the
like
background, or
Here,
she puts
it looks
upside
like
down?
here, the orange gray one with the here. It's the sofa or
Yeah,
the couch
and-
where you're sitting on, the woman. Yeah. So may I ask the chat where you're all from, where you're watching us from? Already we saw Australia.
We have a prediction here that Kati will win, and Martje, who was here in the interview yesterday, will be the best international puzzler. We'll see. It's also, I think it's very interesting that on table 1 we have the 2 fastest puzzlers from yesterday sitting right next to each other. That is Kati and Nina.
Also Sweden. We have someone from Sweden. Yeah.
So Teresa starting in on the border. Yes, it looks like.
What do you think? What would your time be?
Oh boy. Well, I think I would probably finish in under 1:30, but I'm not sure I could beat the 75 minutes, actually. I am very interested in seeing if we're going to clear the room. Here's Martje from the Netherlands. And as you can see, we had a guess here that she's going to be the fastest international competitor. And she has a huge portion, maybe almost all the border done, and is starting already to put together some details in the middle. She has the face of the woman going here. So a quick word about the border. In a 500-piece puzzle, you have 86 border pieces. So it does make sense to sort them out, even if you don't put them together right away. You just have almost about 18% of the puzzle already sorted out to the side. And it's always good to have something to fall back on when you get stuck doing the puzzle. So some puzzles, you will see people not putting the border together, just having it on the side, because also in the end it is really easy to put those border pieces back together.
Here we see Malik Lehman. We can also see some participants wearing some headsets. How do you say it?
Some headphones,
Headphones,
yes.
yes.
Some of them, or most of them, I think, are listening to music.
Yeah.
So this is Nina.
Nina.
She's sitting right next to Kati. Kati and Nina were in group A and B yesterday, respectively, the fastest puzzlers. And she also already has the border done. And as you can see, she has not connected the borders yet on the side. This gives you more space to sort around the puzzle. And also you don't necessarily always have to lift things up. Yeah, so it just gives you more room to work. And here we see,
Chiara.
yeah, and she's,
She's also with a woman. She started with a woman.
yeah, look at that. She's, big part of the woman done. And she picked out some of the details, the flowers on the bottom. It's wonderful. Yeah, so for those of you who are watching this for the first time, so in the preliminary rounds, we had 220 participants in 2 rounds that had 90 minutes to complete a 500-piece puzzle. And the 220 best puzzlers of those 2 groups are now in the finals. And so they're going 75 minutes. And of course, the fastest puzzler wins. And everybody is going to puzzle until the 75 minutes are over, and then there's a piece count. So if you do not finish within the 75 minutes, the leftover pieces are counted. So if you put together 3 pieces, they count as
counts.
puzzled. So
Yes.
in the end, if you don't finish the puzzle, you will see some people just trying to fit as many pieces as
Yes.
possible together, because of course the ranking continues after the time is over, and then it depends on how many pieces
Yes.
you have puzzled. Yes, about the headphones. So some of them are just noise blocking headphones. Most of them listen to upbeat music just to keep the rhythm going, because you do slow down without really noticing it. And some people, it's like Christine here, for example, doesn't have any headphones or anything in. Some just really enjoy the noise surrounding them. And here's what I thought, that there is somebody starting with the top part, a big yellow swatch is there. And also tables that are further in the back, like table 100 here, that is Letizia. She's also already really far on, and she's actually one that is starting with the picture at the side that I thought. So we have our first interview guest.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Isabel.
How are you doing?
Fine, how are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Well, a bit tired.
I guess so. So how was it for you until now?
Yeah, I think it's a really nice event. Hopefully others enjoy it too.
Well, me, at least.
Yes,
For
everybody we talked
everybody.
to has enjoyed it so far.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Of course, it's exhausting for
Yeah.
us in the organizing part, but yeah, it makes a lot of fun to see that it's working the way you thought it to work. So that's very nice. Yeah.
So is there something that really was something out of mind? Last year there was the problem with the starting of the puzzles, so maybe this was a problem that didn't occur to you before. Is there something today in this event that was...
Yeah, of course we had some troubles.
Yeah.
First of all, the plan for the team competition was to pack 2 of the 1,000-piece puzzles in one bag. And of course we figured out that they don't fit into the bag. And of course I should have known this, because I actually know this, but we never thought about it beforehand. And so we figured it out on Friday, and and then but we had this Ravensburg gave us this paper bags, so that was a good solution.
Yeah,
then.
a very good solution.
Yeah, and a very quick and very good solution. So
Yeah.
I have a question. Were you surprised about how fast the places, or how fast the spots were gone? Like how
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we were sitting on the computer that day. It was Sunday, noon, 12 o'clock, and we were sitting there, and I think after 1 second, we had 17 reservations.
Oh my God.
And it just went on like that. And we were just sitting there saying, that's crazy, that's absolutely crazy. And it was 1 hour, and all of them were gone.
And it was like 400 people on the waiting list, is that right, in total?
I think we had in the individual competition more than 200.
Oh yeah, 200. Right.
And there's also, I mean, there's a number of people that didn't even apply, because they saw that they would be on waiting list number 200 something, and they said, okay, then just forget about it. So we don't know how many people would have liked to start it there.
Okay.
And also in pairs competition, there's a very long waiting list. I think it's also about 200. And
Right.
team competition is a little bit less, but it's, we have long waiting lists in all the competitions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say it's more than double than what it was at the first championship, or the interest in it, or?
That's a bit hard to say, because I think in the beginning for the first championship, it took a while to that people know about the competition. So that was in this case it was much faster. So
Yeah, earlier we had a comment of someone saying, I didn't even know there was
Yes.
something like a championship.
Still there are people.
People are still surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some mails like 2 days ago. Oh, I just heard that there's a championship, and can I still apply for it? I said,
Yeah, no.
sorry, you're a bit late.
All right. So,
So-
tell me, what is your guess how fast this
Yes.
puzzle in the finals is going to go?
We just talked about that. I think it's about 40 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's not too easy
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
because it doesn't have too many colors. It has a good how can I say that in English? It has two parts, like
Yes.
an yellow
Okay,
part
yes,
and the gray
yes.
part
Yeah.
in the background. So
Yeah.
I think that might help. But all the green things, they look pretty similar to me. So
Yeah.
That's
I
true,
think
that's
that's
the repetition here. Yeah.
exactly. I think the green part is going to be not so easy, and there are not so many other colors, and especially all these orange things. They're also the same color. Yeah. So I thought it's not going to be under 30.
Okay.
maybe
you were very
End of
confident.
end of 30. So like 38, 39.
All right.
So about 40, I think.
Wonderful.
But yeah,
All right.
I'm
What
not
would
the expert.
What would your time be?
Oh my God, 1 hour 20 maybe.
Okay, but we're still below the 1 hour 30 mark.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe we'll finish it in 90 minutes. Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Well, you picked a wonderful choice for the
Yes.
finals puzzle, I think. Yeah.
Well, these are puzzles that are specially designed.
Yes.
So that was not a choice, basically.
Okay, I see.
But I
that's
think they
right, I
did a
forgot
great
about
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point about if you have special designed puzzles. Of course, I mean, maybe I can say even something for the pairs, even if you didn't see them yet. But I had the wish that the two pairs puzzle that they're different from each
Right.
other, so that they're not too similar to each other.
Oh, that's
and I
good to
think
know. We'll
that
look at
worked
that
out
later.
that worked out pretty good. Yeah, you will see that later.
All right, so we're not going to keep you any longer. We're sure you're
Okay.
having
Yeah.
a busy day.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
And-
having me,
Yeah.
And enjoy the rest of the weekend.
and
Yeah.
same for you.
And here we see Merle Kleemann.
We have a question if everybody can join the championship. So yes, there is no, how do you call it? There's no qualifier at the moment for the championships. We do expect that maybe in the future, I could imagine, considering how many people are signing up, that at one point there might be just a qualifier. But as we really try to keep the community
Big.
as diverse as it
yes.
is, because everybody really, really is welcome here, there is no qualifier. So this time it was really all about how fast you were in signing up. Yesterday I tried to sign up, but I missed the sign up date, and I was on waiting list, 121, and it did not change for like 2 months. It was
Yes,
the same
yes.
spot. So people also do not pull out once they're signed up.
Yeah.
Right,
But some
so-
were very lucky though. They were on the waiting list. And
Yes.
yesterday, since some participants didn't show up, you just had to be here, and then there were just.
They got the chance to.
Yeah.
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 So I see many participants are standing, standing wise.
Yeah,
Yes.
especially because most of them
Yes.
puzzled yesterday, so your back starts hurting after a while when you're bent over there. Yeah. So here we have Marti again. Look at how far she is. That is
Oh, yeah.
half of the puzzle done right there. And it looks like she did go for more of the yellow parts, backgrounds. And here we have Kati.
Kati, yeah.
I just love her puzzling style. It's like, it's so her fingers just move like slip, slip, and she just takes it, and it's incredible.
But we are on 21 minutes.
21 minutes,
So
so,
our,
yeah. We might
what
have...
we thought
yeah.
was absolutely wrong, yeah. I guess, no, yeah, could be 35? 35? Maybe. But it looks so easy somehow, yeah, but...
So if you think that 500 pieces are easy, then sit down and try to do it. Are they allowed to use sorting? Yes, they are allowed to. I'm not sure if it's only one tray, but they are allowed to use a sorting tray. So as you can see here, Chiara has a sorting tray in white that she's putting on top. Sometimes it's easier because you can just put the pieces that go in one area closer to where to go without filling up the middle part. If you look at the tables, you will see that most people will have the pieces around the puzzle and not inside, because then it just gets so cluttered inside. Stephanie has some wrist protectors here. I'm not sure why, but I do know that these pieces can get stuck to your arms when you wear short sleeves, and then you throw them off the table or move them around, and later can't find them anymore. Oh, that's a very beautiful puzzle stand.
Yes. Like an art piece.
Yeah, which it is. This puzzle, definitely.
Yes.
And so here we also see all the yellow done in Merle. She has some yellow pieces left, and she's also already started on the face. So this is more of an outside-in approach here. I haven't seen anyone puzzling out of the box. I saw one competitor yesterday. You are an out-of-the-box puzzler.
Yeah. Do you do it?
No, I don't. I need to see the pieces and the colors. For
And
me, it's too
everything,
confusing.
you lay out everything?
I lay out everything,
Oh, okay.
yes, but I'm just really not good at organizing my space. I usually end up with the puzzles right on the wrong side, with the pieces on the wrong side.
I always puzzle out of the box. I just pick 15, 20.
So you pick and place?
Yes, somehow, yeah.
Yes, also if you look at them, they will look at the picture itself, but not that often. It's they try to really look at the picture and then remember what it looks like and what the pieces may look like in a certain area. So they try to remember as much of the puzzle, so they don't have to lift up their eyes.
We see a very, very good
Yeah, I would love
progress
to
with-
see a table-to-table comparison here
Nina.
on table 1 between
Yeah.
Kati and
Nina.
Nina.
But she's flipping. She's doing the yellow part as well as the gray part at the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Also, the woman in the center, I see it very often, that it's somehow like the first thing that they finish. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
big! Yeah, that's great. That feels so
Yeah.
good. Putting
Gotta
a
be
big piece in
satisfying.
there, yes. And suddenly it looks like you're almost done. Gives you a little bit of a motivational push here.
Yes. Also, the two other chunks that were there.
So this is here we have table 1 side by
it
side.
looks
Let's
somehow
have- oh, they're very
similar.
close. Yeah.
Oh, it
They're
would be
very close, but
interesting.
also they did not
Yeah.
pick the same spots to finish first.
Yeah. So it's somehow the same race. But there on the table you can see that it looks like she finished the yellow part first, or do you see it? The one on the left hand?
I can't really tell.
So. You see in the upper part?
Yes,
the yellow
that looks-
one,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost finished, right? And we are almost 27 minutes now. And our prediction was
Prediction was a little bit off. I think that Isabel might be closer here, really.
very fast. Maya van Westerland. Yeah, well.
Maya placed 7th last year in
Yeah.
the individuals.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And
she already has a lot of pieces in. So it seems like people are actually concentrating their last part on the green, and on these green areas that we
Yeah.
said that look like repetitions, like the
Yes.
plants look very similar.
Yeah, because the long here, they're all looking the same, right? Yeah.
Yes, and we see also tables in the back, like Swana here on table 108A. They also follow the same approach of filling in the top yellow part.
Oh, it's going to be close. Maya, Nina, and Kati. Yeah, they're looking right at
So table 1 and 2 fighting for the
Yes.
first spots.
That's how it looks. It's very hard to say, but somehow I got the feeling that Maya is right ahead a little bit with the pieces.
Maya looks like she's ahead at this
Yeah.
point, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it's hard to say from the perspective.
But this is where hands are going to start
Yeah.
flying. You can't even see what they're doing anymore.
Oh my God, she's going
Look
very
how
fast.
economically she just puts that in.
So Kati still has a big chunk on the upper right side
Yes.
that she has to
Yes.
finish.
The others have filled that in
Yeah.
already.
Direkt sehen, ja? Oh, and Martje.
Martje gets a lot of shout outs in the chat. So absolutely, if
Yeah.
you are rooting for a certain person, if your friend or family is puzzling, give them a shout out in the chat, because for
Yes.
sure they're
Ooh.
going to watch back the live stream later on, and they're going to be really happy to see their name
Yeah.
mentioned in the chat. Okay,
And
so now
also
we can see
Nina.
Nina
Yeah.
better. And you can see on the left side of her puzzle that she has almost exclusively green pieces left over.
Jonathan Trost. And at table 10 we have Stefan Enzler.
Yeah, so we have a
Oh,
friend
it's
of mine
getting
yesterday
close.
said, "Wow, there's a lot of people watching." So yeah, the audience is actually packed, and they're cheering on everyone. They're really quiet right now, so in the individuals that people can concentrate as we are closing in on the last maybe 30 pieces here. Maya, if I am not, yes.
It's getting very, very close.
And here's
Nina.
table 1.
Nina, she
Nina
has
is
the
closing
gray
in on the
chunk,
bottom part
yes.
here. She has
Yes.
some of the gray
And it's-
area left.
Yeah,
She looks to be ahead actually at the moment.
yeah,
Yeah, she does
Yeah,
have less
it looks
pieces
good.
than Kati at this point.
yeah. But it's depending on the puzzle pieces that you have. it's, oh my God, it's going to be a very, very,
Very,
close.
very close call. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
my
going to
God.
probably stay on
Yes.
these 3 tables right now
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Oh,
definitely. Look
oh,
at
it
that.
looks
That's
very
Nina.
good.
Nina's.
Nina.
Oh, that's like 5
she
pieces
has the
left.
last pieces.
And
And-
look, can she finish in under
And-
32?
Yes,
Is
and-
this the last pieces in?
Yeah.
And we have our next German champion, Nina. Congratulations! In under 32 minutes. Awesome, that's great. And she
What a
is
race.
Such
Oh
a nice
my
person
God.
too.
What
Everybody
a
here.
close call.
So and now it's going for second place. It's
congratulations.
going to be
Yeah.
between Maya and Kati.
Yeah, but I guess Maya is also
But
but ahead. Oh my God, Nina.
let's see, Maya and
Oh.
Nina.
And we see the chat. Oh yeah, many congratulations. Yeah, and Kati still have a lot of the yellow part
part?
to do.
Yes,
yeah,
she
and
started up
and
here,
Maya
yeah.
was quite ahead. Yeah. I
There we
guess
go. So Maya
will
has
go-
about 10 pieces
Yes.
left. I think that Maya is going
Yeah.
to come in second.
Yes.
Yes. Come on. Last piece. And Maya is done.
Oh, Maya.
Second place for Maya.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Maya.
Maya was 7th last year in the German Championship, and she came in with the second place in team with Pixel Perfect yesterday with the teams competition. And we see,
Now you
oh,
can see,
how fast.
yes, so the last pieces are
And-
going to go really fast
Yeah.
for Kati here.
And also we see Chiara, her team partner.
Yeah, Chiara and Kati are going to start in pairs later.
Oh, and we see Martje. It's also, it looks like, oh. Oh, Nina.
Yeah, puzzle pickup
Oh my God.
from Nina. So Matje and
Yes.
Chiara are then actually competing for best international puzzler.
Yeah.
That's also interesting. So 5 pieces left
Yes.
here for Kati. Go in there. And done. Congratulations, Kati. Third place. Wonderful.
Oh, they're happy.
Oh, yes. So, like we always say, it's the competitors here, even if they compete against each
Yes.
other, they're all just really good friends.
Yeah, and here we got the numbers.
Yes,
So
so-
Nina came in first with 31 minutes. Oh,
And here's Matje finishing.
Yes.
This is the chat is gonna be really happy about this.
Yes.
And she's done. Congratulations.
35 minutes. Oh, Martje.
That is wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were off with our test a
Yeah,
little
way
bit, so
off.
we were not under 30.
But that's the thing. If you just see it, then you think it's easy, but then it turns out it's not that easy. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's somehow hard to say. I guess Chiara will come.
Yeah, it looks
Next,
good. It looks good
right?
on her table.
Yes.
Yes, we've been concentrating on the front tables a bit
Yeah.
actually, because there was like most going on there. Yeah.
And also we hear.
Chiara is the Italian champion. Oh, look at that. So there are a lot of individual places all over the puzzle in this place, but most of them are also greenish. And here you see a puzzler who has not finished the borders, actually.
One of the few ones, right?
Come on.
It's Clara.
That's Clara, yes. It has such an interesting. If you look at the top yellow part, it seems like she went mostly by color and did actually leave the border pieces just where they fit in the color system of it. So, but now also because of that, she will be very fast finishing up that top border. Yeah, we have another competitor, Kerstin, who has really huge chunk filled. So I think that we are going to have a big group of people finishing at around 42 to 45 minutes, and then the next big chunk is probably going to be at
Yes.
around an hour.
Yes,
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
And there is a chance that we might clear the room. So. Yeah, putting in the last pieces here. Chiara and Clara in a direct, yes.
It's getting closer, but I guess
So Chiara has
Chiara
her
is a
pieces
little bit
closer
ahead.
together.
Yes.
And you see that it's almost only this green part, and she has her tray put right where the pieces go.
But she has some down on the down side. Oh, somebody finished. Yes, we didn't see it.
Yes, look at that.
Oh
Can't
my
see the
God.
table number.
Yeah, me neither. Who
Is that
is it?
Carsten?
Oh, I haven't seen the table number. Yeah,
That's Carsten
Good.
Runke.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought so.
Wow.
Sitting right next to Chiara. So yeah, she had some bottom pieces, like you said. And last piece in, and there we go.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
congratulations.
girl.
So Chiara is second for the international.
Clara,
and-
just, yes, piece gone. There you go. Yes.
Oh, congratulations, Clara. And we see a lot of, no finishing within
So the
40
first
minute
first
part.
cables that are in the front, which are usually the fastest puzzlers, they're all closing in on finishing now. Yeah.
Oh.
So the top finishers
Yes.
having a little discussion about the puzzle. How did you do it? What can I do better next time? How did you do that? So here's Stefan. He's also
Very close.
he also has the green parts left.
Yeah, but it's the hardest part, I guess. Yeah.
And while there are still a lot of women participating, I see more and more men participating in the speed puzzling. So everybody really just enjoys these events.
We see Annemie Kostasa from Switzerland.
Yeah, we had her mom here
Yes,
yesterday.
it
She's
was
probably
very nice.
cheering her on. She's finishing up in the gray part in the bottom.
Yeah, congratulations. And it's
Francisco Özdemir.
Özdemir.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And the next finishers. So we are at 40 minutes,
Wow.
and there are going to be a lot of our volunteers are running around taking
Yes.
down times.
Kerstin Glaser.
It's also really hard for the camera team to follow up who's going to finish next here.
Annemie is also getting close. And
Come
also
on,
here
last piece is
is-
in. It's a bit of hectic here. If they're all the same color, you just try to brute force them in. There we go.
Wow.
Congratulations, Francie.
Yes. Oh my God.
Franziska,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Our youngster. Yeah. So now everybody is just starting to finish, and it's hard to catch up for the helpers to go there with the camera, because there are all so many now, quite at the same time finishing. Yeah.
There we go. Yes. And we're still only at a 42-minute mark.
Yes. That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
So they still have over 30 minutes
Yes.
to go to finish this puzzle.
Yeah.
Big sigh of relief here. So if you're wondering how the times are taken, so each participant has like a little piece of paper there with their name on it, and there are lots of volunteers running around, and they stand next to the tables of the people who are going to finish soon, and they manually put in their times and then bring them over to our tech team who input them into the system. And you can see on the website of the Puzzleverein at puzzleverein.de, you can see the finish times and the rankings as we put them in.
You can see them discussing how they did the puzzle.
And earlier on, we saw Franziska Kleber finish first. She is the reigning junior champion, and she is again, as far as we can tell, she again is the fastest puzzler in the under 18 group. Here we see Jonathan Trost, one of our younger puzzlers.
It's also very nice that we are giving the opportunity for the youngers
Yes.
also to participate in such an event.
Yes, so the youngest participant yesterday was 10 years old.
Yes.
And then we have, later on also, we have in the teams competition, we have a couple of twins that are 10 years old that are participating in
with
the
the
pairs. I'm
family.
sorry, in the pairs.
Yeah, it's so nice.
And so the youngest
congratulations,
participant was
Antonia.
10 years old this weekend, and the oldest participant is 67. So that's the age range we have here.
And we have the special categories for the youngsters, for the elderlies, and the internationals. So, yeah.
So many sub 45 finishes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not sure if we see a total, we might be able to tell how many have finished already.
Yeah, I guess around 20?
20, 25?
20
Yeah.
could be, yeah. Would need the timetable.
We need to make like a little list.
Yes.
Count how many applause moments there are.
And also
There's
finishing with the
our next
gray
finisher
part.
here. And let's just mention the shirts really quick. Like everybody is doing their designs specifically for the championships. All kinds of wonderful T-shirt puzzling designs.
And we
Quick
have
look
the-
again at the ranking. And we're still at the 46-minute mark. It's incredible
it's
how many
20?
people have finished.
Until
So
20?
just to let you know that the screen is very far away and I'm basically blind, so I cannot see how many have actually finished. Nice bird's eye view of the next finishers coming in here.
Congratulations!
Our co-commentator. Good job, Frushi.
Yeah.
She's also the only participant from Hungary participating.
Oh,
Happy with the time? Yes, it's still sub 50. That's fantastic. If you think it's easy, just try to finish a 500-piece puzzle in under an hour. It's an incredible feat. Sorry for the noise. We have our next interview guests coming in, squeezing in here.
hallo ihr Lieben.
Hallo, herzlich willkommen.
Hallo.
So, wir haben unsere Top 2 Puzzlerinnen hier bei uns sitzen. Erzählt, wie war's?
Aufregend.
Aufregend? Ja, spannend. Sehr gut.
Es war ein cooles Puzzle. Es sind sehr viele Details drauf. Das heißt, ich war zuerst so, okay, kriegt man das jetzt schnell hin oder nicht? Aber Bestes geben und durchziehen.
Wunderbar. War es am Ende schwieriger, als du dachtest, als du es als erstes angeschaut hast?
Ich habe von Anfang an erwartet, dass es nicht ganz leicht ist. Deswegen war ich jetzt nicht überrascht. So. Und bin eigentlich sehr zufrieden mit der Zeit, weil ich die verdammt schnell finde.
Ja, yeah, absolut. Okay, so I just asked her what she thought about the puzzle. She said it's a beautiful puzzle. Definitely not easy, but she didn't expect it to be all that easy. And but she just picked whatever came up and whatever looked and felt good, and she's really happy with the time she did. We are too. We were guessing a little bit lower, but then we realized that it wouldn't be there. Ja, der Chat hat gedacht, es sei ein bisschen schneller. Also
Ja,
es waren ein
wir
paar
auch.
drin, die gedacht haben, wird vielleicht unter 30.
Aber da sieht man einfach den Unterschied zwischen
ja.
Profis und...
Okay, und
Maja, herzlichen Glückwunsch zum zweiten Mal.
Dankeschön.
Und wie war es für dich? Wie war's?
Auch gut.
Ja?
Also das Puzzle hat mir gefallen.
Ja?
Und ich glaube, das Beste war, dass ich es geschafft habe, während des Puzzles konzentriert zu bleiben und
Ja.
nicht nervös zu werden. Und dabei hat es auch geholfen, dass ich das Motiv mochte.
Ja,
so Maya, who came in second, also liked the puzzle, and she really liked the motive, the design of it. And she said she's just happy that she was able to concentrate, and it helped a lot. It always helps a lot if you like the design to just stay concentrated
Ja.
on one of this. Yes, wonderful.
also ich muss sagen, das war heute wirklich richtig aufregend. Also es war wirklich toll und wir haben hier gesessen und es war immer, oh Gott, ja, es wird wirklich knapp und wir haben immer gesehen, wir sind immer zwischen euch dreien dann immer hin und her und irgendwann haben wir dann wirklich gesehen, oh ja, Nina wird's machen und Maya kommt dann direkt hinterher und dann kam dann noch Kathi dann mit dazu, ja. Aber es war wirklich Wahnsinn, also wirklich ein extrem spannendes Rennen diesmal, also wirklich toll.
It was a very close call.
Yes.
So, do you notice what is going on around you? Bekommt ihr das mit, was um
Ja.
euch herum los ist und wie nah die an euch dran sind? Oder?
Ja.
Ja.
Also ich habe schon gemerkt, es hat lange niemand geklatscht und ich hatte nur noch nicht mehr so viele Teile. Ich weiß nicht,
30, 40. Und es standen viele Leute um mich herum. Da ich so, oh, anscheinend bin ich noch im Rennen.
So Maya says that she noticed that there was a long time with no applause, and then suddenly a lot of people were standing around her when she had some 20, 40 pieces left. And she's like, oh, but apparently I'm still in the race for a good spot.
Ja.
So that's interesting.
Und Nina, du saßt direkt neben Kathi, da hast dann auch immer mal zwischendurch rübergespiegelt.
Ich habe es versucht zu vermeiden,
Ja.
weil mich das nervös machen würde.
Genau.
Aber natürlich habe ich es mitgekriegt und irgendwann auch gesehen, okay, ich scheine gerade schneller zu sein. Und jetzt bleib dabei und lass nicht nach.
Super.
Nina was sitting right next to Kati, and she said she did peek across and just didn't want to make herself more nervous by looking at how far she is. But at one point, she noticed that she was slightly ahead, and that's actually how it ended up being. You had different approaches that we saw on your table because you were sitting next to each other. So where did you end up starting? Wir haben gesehen, dass wir haben vor allem am Tisch 1 gesehen, dass es sehr verschiedene Ansätze waren. Und wo habt ihr am Ende angefangen, auch wenn ihr es vorher noch nicht vielleicht überlegt hattet?
Also ich mache den Rand immer als erstes. Der gibt mir einfach den Rahmen, die Struktur, die ich brauche. Dann war es halt schon sehr bunt, das Puzzle. Und es war so die Frage, okay, was kann man gut raussortieren? Da habe ich mich schwer getan, habe mich einfach für eine Farbe entschieden. Das war dann halt Pink. Die lief so semi-gut. Dann bin ich auf Orange umgestiegen und das war besser.
Okay.
Ja.
Und Maja, bei dir?
Hold on, let me just translate this first or I'll forget it. So Nina says she always goes with the border first. That's just what she does. It gives her sort of a structure, and it's a very colorful puzzle. So she just went for what stood out to her, what is easy to sort. And she started with pink, and then she said it went semi-well, and then she decided to switch over to orange, and that's how she continued. So Maya, where did you start?
Ich bin natürlich froh, dass Nina mit Pink angefangen hat. Da muss ich jetzt nämlich, und gesagt hat, es ist schlechter, weil ich habe mit Orange angefangen und muss mich jetzt nicht wundern, ob es andersrum besser gewesen wäre. Ja, ich habe als allererstes einen Rand gemacht und dann fiel mir dieser orangene Rahmen rechts ins Auge und dann dachte ich mir, okay, dann sammle ich jetzt Orange raus. Aber ich habe immer wieder so ein paar Teile irgendwas rausgesammelt und dann letztendlich nicht gepuzzelt. Aber mit Orange, da habe ich dann einfach alles, hatte einen riesigen Haufen Orange und habe das dann gemacht.
Okay, so Maya actually said she's glad that Nina started with pink and confirmed that it was maybe not the right choice because she started in orange and just had a large pile of orange there. Well, actually, she also started with the border and then started on the right side that I said at the beginning might be a place where a lot of people start. And then it was just sorting out different motives in the puzzle. And she said she ended up sorting out things that she didn't use after all and switched just to another thing. So it did look overall, it looks a little bit chaotic. Like people are starting things and then switching over to other things.
Was denken ihr über das Motiv? Ist das ein wirklich gutes Motiv für einen Puzzle-Contest? Weil es ist ja specially designed für diesen Contest. War es für euch einfach, das dann direkt zu machen? Dass ihr jetzt sagt, okay gut, das ist jetzt wirklich, weil es kein Gradient ist, weil es wirklich klare Grenzen hat vom Motiv her, von den Farben her. Dass ihr sagt, dass es jetzt zum Beispiel einfacher ist jetzt als andere Motive.
Oh, Sarah is finished. Sorry, I have to go in because she's my team and pair partner. She was in Dortmund. Yay, congratulations. Sorry.
Also ich weiß nicht, was ein gutes Motiv wäre. Ich würde sagen, es war jetzt kein schlechtes Motiv. Was ich glaube sehr gut war, ist, dass die verschiedenen Pflanzen auch wirklich unterschiedliche Blätter hatten und dass jedes Blatt auch dann nur zu einer Pflanze gehörte.
Ja.
Okay, so the question was if she thought it was a good motive for speed puzzling, and the answer was, well, it's a nice motive, so what is really good or bad for speed puzzling, but she thinks that it was good that the plants, like the green part that most people ended in, they did end up being quite different from each other, so you could pick out which plant went where. Okay, right, Nina?
Ja, da kann ich mich anschließen. Also das ist wichtig, dass die Pflanzen verschiedene Strukturen haben. Genau. Sonst hätte man am Ende nur noch grüne Teile und weiß nicht wohin.
Okay. So
Ansonsten fand ich das Puzzle auf jeden Fall auch gut geeignet. Also Illustrationen gefallen gut.
Okay, so Nina says it's the same thing. she prefers if plants look the way that look differently. So not all plants look the same and all green look the same. And she also said it was a good puzzle, and she really likes illustrations. So it worked out. Well, to
Done.
both of you, thank
Yes.
you very much. And you're both participating in pairs, right? So good luck for the pairs competition.
Dankeschön.
Ja, danke schön, dass ihr hier wart.
Ja.
Viel Spaß noch.
Danke.
And as we are nearing the 1 hour mark, we have seen a lot of finishers coming in the last few minutes. And we might actually be able to clear the table. Maybe if we get a total at one point of the area, we can see how many tables are actually left. We currently can't see the chat, so I'm sure you have some questions. Maybe if you can catch up with them later.
Yeah, and around the 60-minute mark, a lot of puzzlers are finished.
This is when it starts getting really
Yeah.
hard. You need, so
Yes.
you, depending on how long of your concentration span you have, but concentrating at
another
around 1 hour is really, really difficult. The longer it takes, the harder it just is to concentrate. Also, the surrounding area just gets louder as people start to leave.
And we can hear that it's getting louder and louder. Yeah. Many are already finished, right?
So in a moment here, we're going to have the official reminder that 1 hour is over.
So, die erste Stunde ist vorbei. Wir haben jetzt noch eine Restzeit von 15 Minuten.
I have someone in the chat asking for Margit Sikora, who is our senior champion from last year. We saw her at the very beginning. She sits at table 70B and kind of not really have an orientation of the room. So. Yeah, puzzle pickup.
Congratulations.
There are a few pieces left. This is Catherine, and she is our only participant from starting for the United States of America this weekend. And she's definitely going to finish this puzzle probably in under 65 minutes. So if you ever join a live puzzling event and suddenly people show up with a camera at your table, that just gives you a little extra pressure.
Yes. But I guess it's better than at the World Championship. That's what they said. That with the dome, the problem is that the audience is standing
The audience is very
next,
close. That's
right
true.
next to
so
the
here
participants.
we have
Yes.
like a balcony setting
Yes.
up there. There are no stalls, so people are
Yeah.
not that close to the puzzlers.
So the venue is very, very nice this year.
Okay, we were joined here for our next interview with our head judge, Bernd.
Hallo Bernd, willkommen
Hallo.
bei uns. Ja, ich habe gehört, du bist einer von der Oberschiedsrichter.
Ja,
Genau.
Was ist denn deine Aufgabe?
Genau.
Erklär mal.
letztendlich Unklarheiten zu beseitigen und definitiv festzulegen. Also die Urteile des Oberjudges sind endgültig nach dem Regelwerk.
Ja,
Da geht es nur um, ich sag mal, kommt tatsächlich auch mal vor, dass eine falsche Zeit aufgeschrieben worden
okay.
ist.
Ja,
Und das kommt dann zu mir und dann kläre ich das und dann wird das
ja.
festgelegt.
Okay, und gab es denn irgendwelche Besonderheiten jetzt dieses Jahr, wo du gesagt hast, okay, damit haben wir jetzt irgendwie, da war doch irgendwie ein Konflikt da, wo man
Nee, ein Konflikt nicht, nein.
Nee,
Also das
okay.
ist alles eindeutig,
lief ziemlich gut alles ab. bis
konnte
jetzt.
alles eindeutig geklärt werden und deshalb war
Ja.
das kein Problem.
Super, sehr schön. Und
Hold on,
wie,
hold on a second. So, Ben, yes, it's too hard to render that much. So Ben is our head judge. He's basically here to settle any discussions or problems that might come up. And as an example, he noted that there could be a wrong time noted down on the paper. So he is just there to make sure that in the end it is the correct time and settle any disagreements about that. And his word is final. He makes the final decision. That's good to have someone who has the final say in that.
ja, und wie hat es dir denn bis jetzt gefallen, die zweite Meisterschaft? Bei der ersten warst du ja auch schon da.
Ja,
Genau.
als Teilnehmer und habe dann geholfen, weil ich
Ja.
immer sehr zeitig ausscheide. Ich bin halt kein schneller Puzzler. Und da habe ich als Judge geholfen. Meine Tochter hat in Köln schon ein Turnier veranstaltet. Da war ich auch Judge. Habe in Hamburg geholfen, bei der Weltmeisterschaft geholfen. Also sowas mache ich dann einfach. Ich scheide früh aus. Ich fahre gern mit meiner Tochter
Ja,
zu den
mit Mara.
Events. Mara. Und ja, dann helfe ich halt, wo ich kann.
Super, sehr schön.
So his daughter Mara is of course one of the speed puzzlers here, and Bernd himself also puzzles, but would describe himself as more of a slow puzzler. So
Okay.
he says he tends to not qualify for the finals, for example, and then he just stays and helps. He has helped as a volunteer at various organizations. Also, his daughter has organized the puzzle event as well. So that is why he is here and how he's ending up as a volunteer and helping out. Well, thank you very, very much
Yeah.
from my side for being a volunteer because
Yes.
we always say you could not do an event like this without that many volunteers that we
so
have.
many
So
are
that's
here.
fantastic. Yes.
Ja.
Yes.
Genau. Ja, dann Bernd, vielen Dank.
Ja, bitte, gern geschehen.
Und dann wünschen wir,
Wir wünschen dir noch viel, viel Spaß und
Ja.
wir hoffen, dass wir deinen Einsatz nicht
Genau.
brauchen.
Alles klar. Danke. Viel Spaß.
Danke. Tschüss.
unseren Tisch vergessen. Ja. Aber man muss leider zugeben, dass ihr beide so schneller seid als wir. Das heißt, es wird spannend.
So somebody raising their hand, usually calling for camera because somebody's about to finish.
We still have 7 minutes left.
I did not hear a 10-minute call. Did you hear a 10-minute call?
No. Oh, look at that. It's a little mole on the t-shirt.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Dietmar Bilster. Congratulations.
And more people
also,
finishing.
Yeah. But it
Happy
still
smiles
looks like
all around.
around 20 people or even more are still
I don't know.
puzzling.
We would need
Yes.
a total view of the room to see how many are still puzzling. But a lot of them seem very close to the end. Like Sarah here, she's going to
Yeah.
finish in the next seconds. She has like maybe 3 pieces left. Also ending up in the same green spot as everyone. Yeah, that's when you think it has to go somewhere. There you go.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good finish. There's another side-by-side view. 3 pieces on one side. Yeah. So you can hear that the cheers actually don't let up towards the end of the competition. Everybody is celebrating every single contestant right up to the end. And at this point, when you are like 7 minutes from, or 6 minutes almost, from the end of the competition, you're just really desperately trying to still manage to finish that puzzle. So both of these contestants, they can absolutely finish. It's just about that last burst of speed that you need here. And it's so hard after over an hour of concentrating.
Yes.
But you can both do it. Come on. We'll see a lot of empty tables now outside, yes.
Yes.
The whole middle part is, and there's some to the side, still puzzling. Another person with about 15 pieces maybe to go. She's going to finish for sure. This is Katrin from the Netherlands. Karin. Also about 10 pieces left, finishing up in the bottom part here.
So, wir haben jetzt noch eine Restzeit von 5 Minuten.
So
noch
das
5 Minuten.
Okay, so we're going to see how many people are still going to manage to finish this. There's another contestant who's really happy. The relief of having finished within time. It's awesome. And the puzzle pickup.
The proud. Oh.
And last piece is on table 67. That's Elena.
Also, what I love is towards the end that everybody is still shouting and cheering on the people that are at last to finish. And
Yes, everybody just stays.
Wow.
Sometimes even the last contestants get more applause than the others because you're just yay, big smiles here.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah.
And really, it is about being part of the event. And so many people just come here and either are happy that they even qualified for finals.
Yes.
And some just wanted to finish the puzzle or get a certain amount of puzzle pieces, and the people in the finals are just hoping to finish the puzzle in 75 minutes. And you still have 4.5 minutes to go, and this puzzler also definitely can finish. You do get a little bit flustered because you know you only have like 4 minutes to go, but yes. And I would really say almost at least 75% of the puzzlers are finishing up with that right side plant here.
It's the hardest part.
Well, I guess we're both going to get the puzzle, so we get to find out what the hardest part is.
We'll have to do a speed run too.
Yeah, let's puzzle together.
Yes.
There.
And we here receive the prizes.
The prizes, yes. And first prize also gets the trip to the World Championships in Spain. They got that covered, so they can travel there for free.
Yes. And the second place goes in with a pokal. How do you say pokal in German? In
We got a trophy, of course.
A trophy, and €500 and a huge Ravensburger puzzle packet.
Look at that. There's like only a few tables left to decide now. With 2 minutes to go. This is going to be a hard call. Yes, don't get too nervous.
And a little mascot and a cow. Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, so this is a puzzle stand, which you can see that we used to put up the image, so you get it's easier to look at it, and also doesn't fall over all the time. Oh, that's the table we saw earlier, and Vanessa's coming in for the last pieces. I told you so. You can do it. Come on, it's 1.5 minutes. You will hear the cheers going up outside as well from the audience. So once again, if you want to see the results list, you can look at them on the website. In the chat, we also have a link to the website where you can see the results of today. And the the last minute has started. We're down to the last 30 seconds of this event, and we're going to see how many of our puzzlers are still going to manage within the allotted time. There we go. These are our remaining tables. Are we going to have some last second finishers? Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
And she did it. So happy. That's
Oh
wonderful.
my God.
It was about 25 seconds to spare.
Every puzzler's dream.
Yeah. Putting in the last puzzle piece is just every puzzle's dream. And maybe this table is going to finish as well.
Oh, we finished.
Yeah, you can hear it. Oh, and the time is up. It's 1:15. Time is up. Wonderful. All right, great. So we are joined now by Catherine, who today is our only participant from the United States. Welcome, Catherine.
Hello.
And as you've seen, there have already been some shout-outs to you in the chat room.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Yes, wonderful. So, Catherine, you are starting for the U.S., and the U.S. Nationals are going on at the moment in Atlanta. Are you going to tune in later to the live stream? Do you have?
I was tuning in last night while relaxing after yesterday, and I will also tune in more.
So,
I like seeing what puzzles they are using.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And so how come you're participating in Germany? Do you live here, or is that why?
Yeah, I live here in Frankfurt, and I moved here about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So it's easier to compete in
Yeah.
German nationals, but I think it would be really cool to go to the U.S. Nationals sometime. Maybe next year.
Well,
Did
maybe
you ever before,
No.
as you lived in
I started
America?
speed puzzling when I moved to Germany.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, the World Championships are in Spain. It's so close, closer than California. So I'll train for that. And
Okay, so you did participate in the World Championships as well.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. And but do you know people from the puzzling community in the States? If you only started puzzling in Germany and not really?
I just know them on social media.
Oh,
I
right.
don't know them in
Yes.
person. So I was thinking if I go next year, I'm going to have to pair up with some random people, but the community's great, and I'm sure that I could find someone. And
That's true
I'm on
worldwide.
Instagram.
The community worldwide is just really fantastic in the puzzling world, so everybody's always welcome. So I saw you finished this puzzle in the finals at around a little bit over an hour, right? Are
Yeah.
you happy with your time for this puzzle?
Yes. My goal was to make the finals, so I did that. And then the second goal, of course, was to finish the puzzle in the time limit, and I did that, which was awesome. And 105 is a pretty good time for me. I'm improving, and
Yeah, I think your qualifying time or the preliminary round was a little bit under an hour.
Yeah.
Did
So
that
that was
surprise
exciting.
you?
Yeah, very exciting.
How difficult was this puzzle for you?
I opened it and I thought, oh, it's going to be challenging for me. It's going to be hard to finish in an hour 15, but I can do it. Positive thinking, it's all in the mind, good mindset, and it worked out. I think I could have sorted a little better. I looked at my table mate and I was like, oh, he did a really good sort.
Sometimes not a good thing to look at the table mate. Well,
good.
Great. So listen, if you are here next year and not in the US for the nationals, we'd be happy to have you back here again.
It'd be great.
And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Have a nice rest of it. Are you participating in the pairs later?
Yes, of course.
So good luck.
Good luck. Thank
you. Thank you.
Alrighty, and everybody in the live stream, this concludes our stream for these finals of the individuals. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Das ist die Puzzleproduktion von Ravensburger. Und wie entsteht hier ein Puzzle? Alles beginnt in einem Redaktionsmeeting. Hier werden Zielgruppe, Teilezahl und das grobe Thema für das neue Puzzle festgelegt. Dazu gibt es erste Skizzen und ein Moodboard. Hat sich das Team geeinigt, ist der Illustrator dran. Das ist Jonas Jödecke, Illustrator und ein echter Experte für Fantasy und Naturmotive.
Auf die Idee dafür komme ich, wenn ich dann draußen im Wald zum Beispiel spazieren gehe und ich sehe, wie die Sonne durch die Blätter schön scheint. Und das inspiriert mich so sehr, dass ich dann nach Hause gehe und mich direkt hinsetze und anfange zu skizzieren.
Jonas beginnt mit einfachen Layouts. Je nach Motiv dauert die finale Ausarbeitung zwischen 10 und 150 Stunden. Knapp 100 waren es beim magischen Hirsch. Am Ende bleiben 3 bis 4 Bilder, die sich nur leicht voneinander unterscheiden, und die gehen jetzt wieder zurück an die Puzzle-Redaktion. Hier wählt die zuständige Redakteurin das finale Motiv aus und achtet dabei nochmal auf ganz bestimmte Details.
Ein gutes Puzzlemotiv muss sich natürlich nicht nur gut puzzeln lassen, es muss auch ansprechend aussehen. Um jetzt das Beste aus unserem Motiv hier herauszuholen, passe ich noch ein paar Details in Photoshop an, zum Beispiel Helligkeit und Farbe, damit unser Puzzler am Ende das beste Puzzleerlebnis hat, was er bekommen kann.
Die eigentliche Herstellung des Puzzles beginnt erst jetzt. In dieser Druckmaschine entsteht gleich der magische Hirsch. Und zwar im Vierfarbdruck auf leinengeprägtem Spezialpapier. Das sorgt dafür, dass das Motiv nicht reflektiert und spiegelt. Übrigens, unser Papier stammt zu 100% aus nachhaltiger Forstung. Unter anderem aus dem Schwarzwald in Süddeutschland. Aber zurück zur Puzzleherstellung. 18.000 solcher Bögen schafft die Maschine pro Stunde. Doch bevor der Drucker Vollgas gibt, prüft er haargenau jedes Detail und die korrekten Farbwerte. Passt's? Na dann los!
Zum Puzzeln ist das Papier so natürlich noch viel zu dünn. Deshalb wird es jetzt kaschiert. So heißt der Vorgang, bei dem der Motivbogen von Pressbändern auf den zuvor mit Leim bestrichenen, stabilen, blauen Ravensburger Karton gepresst wird. Und dann wird daraus endlich ein echtes Puzzle. Und zwar so. Erst die Puzzleteile von Hand skizzieren. Dann biegen erfahrene Werkzeugbauer 6 Wochen lang aus 65 Meter langen scharfen Stahlbögen eine Stanzform. Echte Handarbeit. Jede Form ist ein Unikat und kein Puzzleteil gleich dem anderen. Der nächste Schritt, das Stanzen. Dabei zerteilt das messerscharfe Stanzwerkzeug den magischen Hirsch mit einer Wucht von 800 Tonnen in 1000 einzigartige Puzzleteile mit Nischen und Nasen. Damit die Teile später perfekt ineinander passen, ist eine saubere Kante ganz besonders wichtig. Ein Fall für die Qualitätskontrolle. Ist die zufrieden, finden die Puzzleteile ihren Platz in der passenden Schachtel. Die wird übrigens genauso aufwendig hergestellt wie das Puzzle selbst. Der sogenannte Zudeckler verschließt und versiegelt die Puzzleschachteln mit Klebeetiketten, in denen der magische Hirsch auf Weltreise geht. In über 100 Ländern ist er eins von über 2000 Ravensburger Puzzles, bei denen eines immer etwas ganz Besonderes ist. Das allerletzte Puzzleteil.